Hey, what is going on, guys? Skullhead here, and today we be talking Black Ops Cold War Zombies and why it has so much potential. It has so much potential. Now let's get right into it. Black Ops Cold War Zombies. There's a lot of things why I think this game has so much potential. Why this zombies mode. I'm not even talking about the rest of the game. I'm not talking about the rest of the game. I'm literally talking about the zombies mode. Like, the zombies mode itself, in my opinion, is one of the biggest upgrades we've seen on a mode in Call of Duty history. Especially coming from BO4. I don't care how overhyped it sounds. I don't care how over the top and everything it may sound. The big reason why I say this and why I believe this game isn't being overhyped right now is because Treyarch is proving to us that they have taken notes from all of the zombie modes, whether it's Treyarch that developed them or not, and came out yesterday and sat down in front of the community like we asked you guys to during all of BO4, and you explained to us why you're making these decisions. Not exactly why, but like what's in the game. And they're being transparent with us. This whole release cycle has been super transparent. From the start of the marketing, they've been transparent with what we're going to be seeing. I've not seen a Call of Duty game do this. And then now Zombies is getting the attention it deserves, it feels like. It feels like they finally figured out, oh, we can bring in the casuals. We can bring in the hardcore fans. Let's start a new story, but let's tie it to the old. Because the old story is what brings all the old fans back. But let's make it so that new fans can get into this story. Let's make it so that this is a starting new point for all the people that couldn't get into that convoluted old story that full of the multiverse and everything. And just the name Dark Ether is so sick. The Dark Ether story. And like the fact that like we're playing in Noct, but it's not really a part of the map, to be honest. It seems like it's just some place. It doesn't have as much significance as, say, Blood of the Dead, where it's literally Mob of the Dead, but expanded. Whereas this is literally, Noct is just there. But the bunkers and everything are going to be your big main part of the map. It seems like they've taken a lot of inspiration, like I've said, from all Zombies mode. They've learned. They've sat back, took notes, and listened to what the community wants. Listen to what Zombies players want, and then also just are innovating like we should have seen in BO4. But BO4, it felt held back, whether it be budget, whether it be time constraints or something, but like BO4 felt majorly underdeveloped. Like, I look back at all of the old trailers that we've gotten from Zombies and everything, and nothing's as well shot as this trailer is. There's one part of the trailer where it like zooms, it goes underneath, or it goes through one person to the other, and then underneath behind another person, and that's just like one of the most beautiful shot cinematics I've seen in a trailer yet. This trailer in general, the music choice, just everything was banging. Just everything is clicking, and Treyarch is proving day after day that they are the GOATs. that we shouldn't be doubting them. We shouldn't doubt them after BO4. They know they fucked up with Black Ops 4. They know that they really fucked up. But this is a return to form for Treyarch. This is Treyarch's coming back party. Like, Black Ops 4 scratched that off. World at War to BO3 is possibly the best one after the other of games possible. Because World at War started it and built the foundation for zombies. Black Ops 1 continued that and charged forward and started to innovate. Black Ops 2, yes, you have Transit and Die Rise, but then you also have Mob of the Dead, Buried, and Origins. I know Buried for some people may not be, but it's a fun map and a cool location. And then you have BO3, which is just, it feels like the BO3 days already. It feels like they're coming out and they're trying to shoot on all cylinders, just like they were with BO3, with Shadows of Evil and everything. I'm so impressed. I say it in my reaction even. I was expecting the map to look like shit because so many people, so many of the leakers and everything were talking down this game like it wasn't finished. And then you have a Treyarch dev that comes out and says that I built the foundation of the mechanics for DE. And I think this is the best zombies experience we at Treyarch have built. And if you're saying that, you have a lot of confidence in your mode. You have a lot of confidence in where you're taking that mode. And they took the perfect step. No Permis, no Ultimus. Connected to the old storyline. And it feels fresh. As Craig said, gameplay will feel familiar, but tonally fresh. This game looks like it's a refresh in general. No starting pistol. To me, that's something good. It's more ways to play. More replayability. You can start with a different weapon every single game. You have an exfil option now. The exfil option is something that I really love because they're from the start saying that they're going to be rewarding zombies with players with these exfil. You're going to get a reward from it. So does that mean that we're going to be getting rewards with Easter eggs? More than likely. If they're looking to reward the player this year and keep the players coming back, I just don't see how this game won't blow up and be the biggest zombies mode we've ever seen. The fact that we have free DLC coming out this way and cross-platform with cross-gen. This is the biggest player base we could have. We could play public matches and anytime, whether the game is finished or we're like 5 years down the line. We should be able to still find a public match just because of crossplay. And free DLC, that means that the majority of maps haven't been played by most players because it has been locked by a season pass. But say it's a noob who picks up the game in March and there's been 2 or 3 maps, two-ish maps released. There you go. You have an extra 2 maps that you wouldn't have bought for $80 before. You would have had to spend $130 or $100 US. Sorry, I'm Canadian. But for your $60, you're getting every DLC for free. And that's unheard of. I get it. We could end up with shitty maps. But Modern Warfare made the most money a Call of Duty game has ever made. Add a zombies mode into there, it blows up. You make more money than you have ever made. Think about how much Black Ops 3 made. Think about all the supply drop money. Think about all the gobblegum money that was spent. If we get that, but with a fair microtransaction system, which we are, a battle pass system that's already integrated from day one, everything is integrated together. I've not seen a game, especially a game that's been developed in a little under or over 2 years, where they've thought through the mechanics properly. They make sense. And with the story and everything, when it comes to the story and getting those casuals into the story, you can view all of the radios, all of the notes, everything to do with story, probably Easter egg cutscenes too, from the new intel stuff that they're working on, from the main menu, more than likely. You can sit back, watch outside of the game, all the intel and everything, and coherently yourself figure out the story, rather than having to watch 500 videos just to figure out the multiverse and why the events that need to be set in motion need to happen. I'm shocked. And then you add upgradable perks, which from leaks, if the leaks are true, there's going to be 4 upgrades for every single perk. And there's your progression system through rounds. They could probably end up costing a lot of money, and you have no perk limit. This game could make you just OP, which I would love, because BO3 is at its fun, the most fun whenever you have everything set up and you're just slaying. And you're OP. Zombies is fun whenever you're OP and just obliterating everyone. There's no perk limit. There's just I just don't see how this could fail. I don't see how we have another Black Ops 4 on our hands, which I don't think we do. We don't have another Black Ops 4 on our hands. I don't think this is going to be another BO3 either. And here's why. This is its own thing. This feels like its own thing. It feels like the soft reboot Zombies needed. It's a soft reboot, a little bit. Almost. It's still connected to the old stuff, but it's a new universe, a new chapter of the story. And this community could be bigger than it's ever been. And that's what I'm getting to. This community, we could look back on this game 2 years from now and be like, holy fuck, the Black Ops Cold War Zombies community was just huge. Because you know why? Because we have cross-platform. We have all of these new systems that they're putting in place, along with keeping that old grounded feeling with perk machines and everything. But let's add a few more flares. Let's add in some support streaks and everything that hopefully will work well. I'm sure that does work well and is a lot of fun. I'm sure it's on a cooldown or something. It's just, it should be fun. Like, and it's something you don't have to use either. You want to play solo and just play the way you want to play. This game is going to be that exactly. Play the way you want to play. Play zombies the way you want to play. It looks like they are prioritizing gameplay over story this year. That doesn't mean story isn't important, but it's probably more of a 70-30 balance rather than a 50-50 balance or 70-30 the other way. Story over gameplay. This game feels like it's going to be a BO2 in the way that you're going to be able to survive and have a ton of fun of surviving. I don't want to keep comparing this game to games anymore, though. I literally just talked about that. I don't want to keep saying it's going to be another one of these. It's going to be its own thing. Black Ops Cold War is proving it's its own thing. The campaign, Raven is doing a fantastic job with. Multiplayer, Treyarch and whoever is helping them develop the multiplayer, I think are doing a very good job with. I think, honestly, multiplayer is the weakest mode in this game. And multiplayer is still something I'm really excited to play. I think Zombies, if it gets the proper support it needs, which I think it will, because if we see BO3 numbers, expect a Zombies Chronicles 2 or something. Some sort of Zombies Chronicles something. Because if this game bangs, they're going to try to just do whatever they can to keep these players going. And spending money on the game especially. If we're going to see a store like MW and everything. Oh. I didn't even talk about the weapon rarity system or how like the box might actually be fun to spin. And high rounds might not be alternate ammo type dependent anymore either. It could make high rounds fun again. And the exfil option is you could set a goal for yourself. Okay, let's go to round 20, round 30. And then let's exfil out and have a final wave where you're just, the zombies are just cranked up. You have super sprinters everywhere and it's just a blast. This game just sounds like a blast. It's so exciting to have a zombies game that sounds like fun again. Because that's what zombies need to be, fun. Let's focus on the fun aspect. I'm glad they're not leaning into the horror stuff. I'm glad that they're just doing their thing. They're doing what Ether does right. A mixture of serious and wacky. And that's Ether for you. The whole thing about not having a crew right now, I'm sure we're getting a crew down the line. Zombies isn't zombies without a crew. But I feel like you'll be able to also play as the operators on all the maps. And that's more choice, just like World War II had. If you give your players choice, that is the best thing you can do. And I just, again, last time I'm saying this, don't see how this game is gonna fail. And then if we get another zombies map announced, that Vietnam map that I keep hearing tossed around, holy fuck. Holy fuck. 2 maps on launch? Ha! Dead Ops Arcade 3. And there you go. You have a Black Ops 3. There you go. You have 3 solid maps slash just gameplay. 3 different ways to play. Let alone all the choice you have in game. I'm excited for this game. I know a lot of people are. I can understand a lot of the hype and everything. Or a lot of people being weary about, like, say, no starting pistol or no and the support streaks. But otherwise, why are you complaining? This is exactly what we've been asking for. And even then, I've brought up points as to why those things might work. And might work well. And they've been in games before. Sentry turrets have been in zombies games before. This game looks like almost like they're adding a little bit of an extinction element to it too. They're trying to make this game like a combination of everything. Don't be scared to get hyped. I'm gonna say that this year. Don't be scared to get hyped. We've seen the reveal trailer. We've waited long enough to be weary on this game. Day after day after day, they are just proving that this game's a dub. I don't know. I could rant on all day about this. I loved every single thing I saw yesterday. I loved the way Treyarch presented it. I loved the way that Treyarch is presenting this game. That's going to be it for me today. This is a little bit more of a passionate, down deep inside of me type of video, watching the community talk and everything. I just want to put my 2 cents out there. I'm not right by any means, but y'all can have a discussion in the comments about this too. Leave a like if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, please hit that subscribe button. I just want to just keep recording videos on this game already. I'm ready to make 20 videos in the first week of the launch of this game. Let's fucking get it.
Zombies.